Again, is this the win? Is this going to be the win for Brian F. playing for Team Heart? Or is it going to be about the individuality?
Brian F. comes up to play!
Wow.
Putting himself out here versus Smug. By the way, that means that the final match, the anchor match,
Is it going to be?
it's going to be Idon versus
Let's go.
Punk, man. We'll
Let's
see.
go.
We'll
Oh
see.
my God.
Yep, we'll get to that in a little bit. First, Equinox Brian F., 29 years old, USA. Barlog and Smug on the other side, 27, playing the Boxer as well. It says Boxer up there. It says Balrog, maybe to be precise, on Brian F's side. But I had a chance to talk to this guy, and I asked him, are you going to be playing the Boxer today? Or are you going to be playing some of that sweet, sweet Oro? Or are we going to get to... And he said, I haven't been playing Boxer since CPT.
Content creator?
I haven't played Boxer since CPT. I am an Oro main. That's what he told me. We'll see.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Good luck. It's not that Oro is weak. I don't think that Oro is a character that is weak, especially if you see the Tingle Stone combos that you see on Twitter that are ridiculous. But he takes a lot of work, and these have to be right sort of shiny day outside on a Monday, no rain or whatever. The cars, the pavement is just clean. But then you have someone like G, right? That can absorb a lot of the fireballs, disallows a lot of the zoning game, and these light buffers that come from G can punish a lot of the negative frames from Oro, so that neutral is going to be a lot more difficult to do. Crouching medium punch, you want to poke out, standing light kicks going to come from G. So I think Oro is strong, but before he gets the V-Trigger in even Brian's own video that y'all should definitely check out on this channel, it's difficult to get to that point, and it's not always going to be the case where you get to rob someone with V-Trigger.
You're absolutely right, yeah. And look, I mean, both of these characters are certainly capable of making the big V-Trigger comebacks, doing a lot of work in that front. I also think it's funny that these are two Boxer players, and everybody thinks that he's one of the best characters this season, and we're just not seeing that right now. No. Again, it is not character locked. Again, you go with what you think you're doing the best with at the time, and if Brian is in fact not playing Balrog these days, if it's Oro, then yeah, bring your best stuff, absolutely.
On paper, maybe Balrog would be a better pick, and just in general, for going up against players. But if you feel more comfortable as a player, mid, low tier don't matter, honestly, go with that. Play your best character that you're playing right now. If you had picked up the Boxer, would be real rusty with it, but this one, nice and shiny, chewed up gum, Oro, going against the G.
I love it. Okay. Brian finding a knockdown for himself, trying things out a little bit here.
Ooh,
and then hoping to see, that anti-air stands strong. As well as neutral and footsies, we saw it earlier. He was just hoping to see a button out of G. Absolutely could counterpoke that.
I like the fact that he's going with this mid-screen zone. We got to be careful with the flip kick, right? I like that he's not backing up too much. EX low could come through from G. Look for the activation point. At any point right here, Smug gonna commit some robbery. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen. Never mind. The ECP is just fine to seal the deal. The damage this character can do when the bar is spent says you're through. Not bad.
So we didn't get to see the V-Trigger out of Smug. And you mentioned that Brian F was playing around. He was looking to low block, for example. He was looking to just not even be on the ground. Oh, he's going to get a punish here. Nice. Into some V-meter build. Whoa, into forbidden combos. Let's go, Brian.
Puts a booger on the screen. Real mean. EX, hold that with the throw. Trying to get the jump in. Crouch fierce, denying that. The DP cross up. And that takes a lot of effort to do. Punish. No, didn't go for the grab right after. Here's the activation.
Finally, we see Smug with some real corner control. Block confirm. Trying to keep Oro stuck. Interesting. Giving up that V-meter. Okay. Yeah, look, it was a great choice. You're stuck in the corner versus G, who's pressuring you. You got a big life advantage. You're going to get a trigger even if you spend V-meter here. So get the V-rev, get back out to a situation where the opponent needs to try to steal a turn on the way back in.
Right.
And that's exactly what Brian was looking for. He was looking for that attempted stolen turn. Shut it down.
And we got to go back to just a little bit on G, how he's changed this season. He is different. He's a little bit weaker, but I think he's different. He's still a strong character.
Yep.
When you stock up and lock up with that presidentiality on that level 3 sort of situation, he's still ridiculous. You can spin bar, get even more extensions and things like that, and that's what really keeps it competitive. We didn't see that in this match. We didn't even really see the Cheeto kick, the flip kick, as Smug would say, himself. But, the anti-Zodi play didn't really happen, and part of that was just Brian F being aggressive, and maybe we don't expect that from an Oro player, because it's like, your buds are negative, you might stick out crouching medium punch and get got, and you'll only have the health to play with. He's a fragile type. He'll get packed up softly, if it happens.
Will we see Boxer here? he went back to character select, right? I mean, that's his choice. We'll see. Yeah, it's, of course, we have one more match in our first pass through, and it's going to be Idon versus Punk. Both teams saving, you know, you got to be frank, maybe two of the best players on Earth for that position, as opposed to putting them up a little bit sooner than that. You know, maybe we'll talk with them later about some of the strategies here, but that's what they've elected to go with, and it looks like Smug has elected to go again back to G.
Okay, let's see what it do. You know, once again, I'd like to see maybe more of the anti-fireball stuff come into play if we get that presidentiality leveled up, right? Skid step through the fireballs, and again, any negative situations, them light buffers will be really helpful against Aura. Wow. You like that, Brian?
Hit confirming out here, Brian F. Stabbing in a little bit with medium kick. Oh. Really playing up close a lot of this match so far. Yes, hit confirm. He's got the corner.
Wow. Lockdown, plus frames off the Fierce. EX, once again, plus frame situation. And Brian on the verge of once again stealing. Here's the activation. We can see some robbery.
And he is blocking low for his life. Absolutely.
Crouch Fears gets the anti right there. And that bar goes down a lot faster when you don't have the leveled up presidentiality beforehand. Draw the hits land.
Right, okay, getting out of there. No more trigger on Smug's side. He's got to do the rest of this honestly. Not gonna happen. Brian F. putting up a wall.
Made him fall. And I really like the fact that Brian F. is so risk averse. That means that's the tail of tape in some of these V-trigger situations right here. Just being risk averse. Always running out of bar, I'm willing to go for the V-reversal because I know I'm going to make the win regardless in the end. Here's the EX situation. These fantastic round starts are what's really setting the pace for the rest of the round.
Yeah, look how confident he is in these positions here. Right back in there again, finding some frame traps, stealing some turns. And he hit confirms it, and he is gonna go up 2-0 versus Bug. Again, we have a 2-0 each time it has happened. This time, no different.
Might be worth it.
I feel like you don't need to know matchups as much with Balrog.
Yeah, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
He's worth power up on
this.
this.
Yeah, get that esports power up.
Yeah, but he got the plaque, bro. He got the 100K.
I thought you cared about the 100K.
I'm trying to get like Smug here.
Well, you on your way.
All right. I'll be switching.
I think Balrog would be a good pick. To be honest, I think Balrog should have been the pick in my opinion. I get the idea for cheat, right? The light buffers do a fantastic job of eliminating a lot of the threat from Aura if he sticks them out like that. But that's not been the menu for Brian F. He's given us something different with it. Fireballs at mid-range, jump-ins in some of these situations. You're not even seeing the crouching medium punch until it's like a round ender and things like that. So in my opinion, you want to dash in on those minus score situations, hit him with the Balrog.
I could definitely see that. It seems like he's thinking about stuff still, so maybe that is still foremost on his mind. It's not like you're going to be catching Brian F. off guard with anything that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's the same case with G. Brian has experience there. But I agree with you. I think that... Oh, and he has in fact gone with Boxer. What do we got on the loadout? 1-1.
Will finally be some robbery, or is Brian F. It's going to take this in a 3-1. Nice punish on the forward medium punch. And again, you're just looking for these situations where the character sticks on the button and they get got.
Yeah, I mean, you can immediately see how much more comfortable he is, even if he doesn't know the matchup very well. He knows that you can do V-skill through a fireball, for example. You just get through.
That's one of the things I've heard from a lot of players. Like, if you don't know a matchup all the way, go with the aggression, right? And sip it out while it's going on. But here we go. The dreaded Tengu Stone that everybody complains about on Twitter.
It's pretty good damage as Brian gets into the corner. Smug still stuck. Brian stealing a turn.
He's got to keep him there. But Smug aware. Back throw. EXTP though, the bust out with a bet from Brian. But the challenge. You see the stability now that Smug has in this. We see whip punishes. We see a lot more damage done and a lot more forward motions and movements. A lot just feeling more comfortable with it. You know, like she does have those, but I feel like they're more punishable and they're harder to stop with Balrog.
I definitely like what we're seeing out of Smug. This is backed off just slightly, maybe hoping to see another fireball. Brian is not holding on to charge, it seems.
Has a cough in the corner.
Oh yeah, I think you can begin to see here Brian looking a little bit uncomfortable. how to approach some of these situations, especially now with his back to the corner. He's already by the boxes. He's stuck.
Find a way out, find the exit sign to stay fine. Beast can run through the fireball, B reversal, just wants to put him in the corner. Even on negative frames, here's the back throw though. B reversal again.
Okay. Pretty close to Tengu Stones though is Brian. No reaction. Okay, now Trigger is ready to go. Uh-oh!
Oh, no.
And he's got a super on deck.
Got those sick combos, Brian. Let me see the content creator combos that you got, bro. Pick him up with the medium. Into the super, yes sir. And then with the Genki Dama. Good. Ah! Not enough for the kill.
Not enough?
One touch. Yo, that could have been into the super.
Could have been huge. Could have been huge. Smug in trouble. 20 on the clock. Brian not doing anything. No fireballs. Barely a challenge. 15 on the clock. There it is. Brian finds the round. He puts himself at match point.
Final round. Saw that Smug was looking for that super, looking for that one button to whip punish and to seal it. You wish you could, but not in my hood. Brian F. on set point.
What a whiff punish. Look at this from Smug. Here comes the Tengu. Safety here, yes.
Don't touch a dang button. Oh, for medium. Look at the corner carry. And that's the benefit. You're not getting a lot of damage. You get the corner carry, and you got to really make your magic happen here.
Yeah, the knockdown comes from Smug. And now Brian knows he really can't throw a fireball. Super's there. B-skill there. No more super.
And the bar's built down on Brian F's side, too. Getting closer and closer. Can he survive enough for the super situation? Finds the EX. For medium. The Tatsu to do it. Brian F taking down Smug in a 3-0.
Oro wins.
Oh my God. And I can't believe I heard that from the screen. Oro wins.
Oro wins.
Oro.
Not just does Oro win. Oro goes 3-0.
I guess we got a new title for Brian F's new video. Is Oro strong?
Is Oro the best?
Is Oro the best character in the game?
Question mark, but right now he's making it look like that may be so. There are now only 2 players left on Team Rob TV.